Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Cute Podcast. It's not too long. Well, I just drank my 2 cups of morning coffees. So I'm all hopped up, excited on caffeine, dude. I got maybe 300, 400 milligrams of caffeine in my blood right now. It's flowing through my veins. It's flowing through my. Can't wait for the crash later. Can't wait for 2 hours. Can't wait for the 2 hours. I'm gonna just be like, oh my god, I got no more caffeine. I'm so goddamn tired. How about so tired, you know. Anyway, you guys want to hear some hot coffee talk? Some hot coffee talk. I was, before I was drinking, I was drinking my morning koofies, and then I was drinking my afternoon koofies, and then maybe like a little before dinner koofies, and then I was reading about caffeine, about the half-life of caffeine. It takes like 12 hours or whatever to get out of your body, and I was like, oh, maybe that's why I'm not sleeping. Maybe that's why I suck at sleeping, because I'm drinking coffee too late, so I'm trying not to drink coffee 12 hours before I go to Betty Boopers, Trying to finish just trying to only have the morning koofies now, so basically instead of drinking like 3 cups throughout the day, I just chug them all in the morning. Just get all hyped up, excited, just all that. I should probably drink less though, huh? It can't be good for your body, right? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, dude. But if you want, we can do a proctology exam. Anybody? Hey, everybody, free proctology exams. At my house, bring your own rubber glove. Not provided by me. But if you want to come over, I'll stick my finger up your ass. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? How you doing? It's a Saturday morning over here in Japan. It's cloudy. It's cloudy, just like when I was teaching junior high school, when I was teaching English at the junior high school, every day we'd start the day off with today is Saturday. Today is Saturday, September 25th, 2021. How's the weather today? It's cloudy. Okay, kids, let's start studying English, I think the whole hope from the Japanese government was that, like, even if all the dumb kids, they study English for 6 years, at least they've been drilled so many times to say today is Friday, or whatever. They'll be able to say that and the weather, and that's basically it, It's like, if you ever find any Japanese people on the street, you can just be like, hey, what day is it today? They'll always be able to answer, You can be like, hey, how's the weather today? And they'll be like, it's sunny. And then that's pretty much, that's all they'll be able to say, Oh, anyway, I've been watching this TV show about fat girls. It's called the 1,000-Pound Sisters. I don't know if you guys seen this one. It's a great show, Of course, they had My 600-Pound Life, which is about the fatties getting their surgery, and that's basically what this show is. But it kind of, the 600-Pound Life one, it kind of follows the people, like one episode, 30 minutes. That's all it is. Just follows them through their weight loss journey. But this one's basically an hour long, following these 2 sisters, So it's more in depth, And they got the one sister. Her name's Amy. She weighs like 350 pounds, and then she's got the other sister, Tammy. She weighs 600 pounds. Like, holy shit, dude. And this Tammy chick, she's so fat, her forehead's fat. Her body ran out of places to put the fat, so it started putting it on her forehead. She's got a fat forehead. God, this show. I can't stop laughing when I'm watching it. Just looking at these girls' faces, like they're so fat. They're like they can't even make normal facial expressions. It's like the fat on their faces is just like, I don't know, man. I don't know why it fills me with such joy to watch this show, but I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with me. I think, but the one character, Amy, even though she's a big fat fatty, she's a likable person, I like her. She's you feel for her, If you want her to succeed. But of course, her sister Tammy, she's a little whiny bitch all the time. She's the fatter one. She's the 600-pound one. She's fucking lazy. She doesn't want to do shit. And Amy's over there. She's trying to lose weight. They're both trying to lose weight so they can get approved for the surgery there. And Amy, she only has to lose 25 pounds, but Tammy, she's got to lose 50 pounds, because she's a big fat fatty, and but Tammy, she don't want to move, she's just sitting on the couch. She's like, "You give me some peanut butter," and Amy's like, "Well, why don't you get up and get it yourself, And then Tammy's like, "Why are you such a bitch to me? I fucking hate you." It's like, we're sisters, though. It's like, yeah, but fuck you. Give me some goddamn peanut butter, And, yeah, it's a great show, of course, the 2 seasons, they already finished 2 seasons, but I'm still on season 1, because I've been watching it with my lady friend, so she's got to wait for the episodes to be translated for the subtitles, because she's watching on YouTube there. I guess some fan is subtitling them in Japanese, put them up on the YouTube there, So we gotta wait. We gotta wait for those episodes. But I went online. I read some spoilers. Alert, And I read season 2 there. Tammy, the fat girl, the 600-pound one. Yeah, okay. So the first season, right? The first season, it's talking about they're trying to get the surgery, right? So Amy's got to lose 25 pounds in 1 month, and Tammy's got to lose 50 pounds in 1 month, And after a month, they both fail. They both only lost like 10 pounds, And the doctor's like, "All right, well, quit being a big fat fatty. All right, just fucking do something, Not that hard to lose. You're a big fat fatty, so should be pretty easy. Probably stop eating so much, And then the next month later, the second month, after 2 months there, Amy, she does it. She loses the 25 pounds, but Tammy, she's only lost like 15 pounds, Still not after 2 months. She still couldn't do it. So Amy gets approved for the surgery there. And, they staple her stomach. They staple her big fat stomach together. And then, like, she's only supposed to drink liquids for 2 weeks after the surgery, because she just stapled her stomach, right? And the doctors talked to her after 1 week. It's like, how's the week been going? And she's like, I've been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I cheated a little bit though. I had some real food. And the look on the doctor's face, he's like, Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? If you eat solid food, you could die. Do you not just realize we just had a huge surgery? We just cut your stomach up and stapled it together. Why? We told you to eat liquid, because if you eat solid food, the fucking staples could come out. You could fucking die. You can't stop. You can't resist that breakfast burrito, even though if you eat it, you'll fucking die. That was the look on the doctor's face, And after, he's like, Amy, what are you doing? All right, you just had surgery. You can't eat that shit or you'll die, right? And then she was like, oh, that's right. That was stupid of me. Then they fast forward. It's like 2 months later, So now it's been like 4 months. And, Amy, she's lost some more weight. But Tammy, she still hasn't lost the 50 pounds. She's only lost 40 pounds after 4 months. She's still 10 pounds to go. Couldn't lose the weight. And it's just like, oh my God, what are you doing, lady? But, yeah, Tammy, she also found a boyfriend on the dating apps there. Even though she's 600 pounds, she found a black guy. And he likes the big women, And and they're talking about like their first date, and Tammy's like, "Oh, he drove all the way up here just to visit me." And it's just talking about their first date. It's like, "Yeah, we made love." So basically, this black dude, he came up just first date. He came to fuck the fat girl on the first date. That's a lot of F's. Fuck the fat girl on the first date there, Of course, he had to find a vagina. I don't know how he did that. He had to push all that shit back just to find. I mean, like if you look at this woman's gut, it's like hanging over. It's like hanging down to her knees. You got to hold that shit back. I mean, he must have had to use some like zip ties or something just to find a vagina. I don't know how he did that, but good on him, huh? That must be great. That must be great if you're a chubby chaser. That must be fun, because like you just have an endless supply of fat girls that aren't getting the D, You could just you can give it to them, That must be fun, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Yeah, so I read some spoilers online. Apparently Tammy, she gets COVID in the second season. She's 600 pounds. She gets COVID and she doesn't die. She lived. Can you believe that shit? She's fucking 600 pounds. She can't even move. This chick can barely breathe as it is. She gets COVID. She didn't die? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, how deadly is it? Did it really kill 450,000 Americans? Were they 700 pounds? 800 pounds? How the fuck do people die from this shit? When the fucking 600-pound Tammy didn't die. Fucking bullshit, dude. I want my money back. I want my refund. I want my COVID refund. Even though I didn't get any money. Yeah. But it just makes you think, man. I don't know. COVID, I guess it just affects people differently, you know? I guess it's just fucking random. I don't know. Either that or all the numbers are fake, you know? Just either that. I don't know. Dude. Yeah, this chick Tammy, she had problems with blood clots too before. You know, she's super at risk. She had blood clots. She couldn't breathe. She got COVID, which increases your blood clots and fucks up your breathing. And she didn't die. What the fuck, dude? How's it? This fucking bullshit, dude? Goddamn China virus. Anyway, speaking of China, you know that Evergrande thing or whatever. You know, apparently they're getting bailed out by the Chinese government or something. I don't know what exactly is going on, but the markets recovered, of course. Markets recovered, and then you know, the Fed talked about tapering there, you know, which of course was negative for gold and silver. Gold and silver made new year lows, or not? Well, gold didn't, but silver almost did, touched its 1 year low, and you know, everyone's saying, oh, they're going to taper. That's bad for gold. It's going to be bad for stocks, but the stock market rallied, which is kind of weird. You know, you think the tapering news is supposed to be bad, and for some reason it only affected the gold and silver market. That doesn't really make any sense. How does that make any sense? Got a lot of these gold mining companies. Like fucking, okay, Barrick Gold. Barrick Gold before the crisis was trading at like $21. Now it's $18, even though gold's $200 higher. And they're making more money than they ever have before. And it's cheaper than before the crisis. Well, there's this other company, I forget what the name is called. The symbol's AU, right? Before the crisis, they were trading at 23. Now it's trading at 15. How does this make any fucking sense to anybody? All these mining stocks, they're at their 52-week lows. They're trading lower than they have all year. What? I don't understand. People think gold's going back to 1,200 or something. I mean, it's the same thing with oil companies. Oil's $10 higher than it was before the crisis. You had like a lot of these oil companies are trading like 25%, 30% lower than they were. It just doesn't. None of this shit makes any sense. And goddamn fucking Tesla's still $750. Everyone, God, why is everyone so fucking retarded? No, anyway, enough about the stock market there. God, that just makes me blood red irate every time. Every time I think about the stock market. Every time I think about the stock market, I just get blood red irate. You know. Anyway, let's talk about what you guys are here for. You know. This is what everybody's here for. The reason why everybody tunes into this podcast, because you want to see my UFC 266 picks. You want to see my UFC 266 picks. All right, so let's get through it. I'll just tell you right now. I did a parlay. All right, so we got some great fights. We got some great fights on this card. Even the prelims card, you know. We got Shamil Abdurakhimov. All right, that guy needs to change his name to Sean Allen or something like that. Of course, he's fighting Chris Daukaus. That guy's got a great name, Daukaus. Heavyweight. It's going to be a fat boy fight. God, Shamil's 41 years old. Oh, I should have put it. Maybe I could put a bet on. I should probably bet on Chris Daukaus on this one. I haven't. Yeah, I'd put some bets, but now looking at this, I might put $10 on Chris Daukaus. Oh, anyway, they got Dan the prostitute hooker versus Nasrat Hackbarth, and I think Dan the prostitute hooker is probably going to win this one. You know, Nasrat Hackbarth, he kind of looks like Kelvin Gastelum, you know, of course, but that's basically all it is. He's still young, you know. I think Dan Hooker, he's a superior striker. He's got the reach advantage, you know. Of course, he did get knocked the fuck out in his last, I don't know, maybe, hopefully his brain has recovered since his last two concussions there. Of course, I don't know, Nasrat Hackbarth, he hasn't really fought anybody. He hasn't really fought anybody that good, you know. He's got a decent record, but he hasn't really. He lost to Drew Dober. Yeah, and Drew Dober, he's not that good. He's just really good looking. That's like his MMA training is just to be really beautiful and hope his opponents like get blinded by his beauty, and and I don't know, man. I think Dan Hooker's gonna take that one. Hope so. Don't fail me, you prostitute, you dirty prostitute, Dan Hooker. Of course, and then we got Marlon Moraes versus Merab Dvalishvili. And I think Merab Dvalishvili is probably going to take that one. Marlon Moraes, he's not looked good. He hasn't looked good for his last few fights. I didn't bet on this one because I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the main card. There we got Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. I think Andrade is probably going to take this one. Because she's a top tier contender. Basically, in the women's, we got the tier 1. We got Shevchenko. We got Amanda Nunes. We got Doug Rose. We got JJ. We got the Chinese girl. Those are the tier 1. Jessica Andrade, she's the tier 2, basically. And then everyone else is tier 3. Yeah. And Cynthia Calvillo, I don't know much about her, but hopefully she loses. Then, of course, we got Curtis Blades versus Jair Brown Streak in my pants. And, the odds there, I think Rosenstruck is like plus 260 or something. I think they're underestimating him a lot, because he's a fucking knockout artist, dude. And fucking Curtis Blades' last fight, he had a seizure. He got knocked out so hard. I mean, holy shit, dude. Derek Lewis. God, that was in February. 6 months? I don't know, man. Fucking Curtis Blades should take a year off after that, dude. He got knocked out harder than I don't think I've seen anyone get knocked out. Like, he was doing the toe curl thing, He was like making noises like, God, it looked bad, man. It looked really bad, That was some brain damage there, So I don't know. I think Curtis Blades, he's got the speed, he's probably a much better athlete, but he just, I don't know, his striking is never really that accurate. He's kind of like a volume guy. He doesn't have that much power, really. And I think Rosenstruck's got a lot better power. And Rosenstruck's only 2 losses are against, Ngannou and Cyril Gantz, who are, they're tier 1. And I don't know. I think it's going to be it's a lot closer. I don't understand why Rosenstruck is the underdog in this one. So I put $10 straight bet on Rosenstruck. Of course it's heavyweight, so either one of them could win. But I don't know. I just got a feeling. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. I got a feeling that burrito I ate is gonna give me diarrhea. I got a feeling. Of course, then we got the return of Nick Diaz versus Robbie the Brawler Lawler. And Robbie Lawler's looked really, really bad this last couple fights. And Nick Diaz hasn't fought in fucking 4 years or something. I don't know, he hasn't fought in a long time, man. Because he got banned for smoking weed. He got banned for smoking the weed. His last fight was 6 years ago against Anderson Silva. That was a competitive fight. And we'll see. God, Nick Diaz, he's coming back after 6 years. Yeah, so I wonder how. I put a straight bet on Nick Diaz, $10. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, Nick Diaz was good, but that was, I don't know. I spent 6 years. You know what I mean? And who knows what Father Time has done to him? But of course, Robbie Lawler, Father Time's not being kind to him. He has not looked good. He didn't look good against Neil Magny. And yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see what happens, Larry. Then, of course, we got Valentina Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy. Of course, everybody knows Shevchenko's going to win this one. We just don't know how she's going to do it, you know. I was thinking about putting a bet like under 2.5 rounds, but I wonder how pissed off Shevchenko is, you know. If she wants to make a statement, she'll just end it in the first round there, you know. I'm not sure what her like how much she wants to humiliate Lauren Murphy there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And of course we got Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian Ortega, which I think it's obvious Volkanovski's going to win this one, man. I mean, Volkanovski is basically just like a short Max Holloway, you know. And Max Holloway totally destroyed Brian Ortega, you know. I mean, he took a soul. He destroyed him, dude. And of course, everyone's saying, "Oh, Brian Ortega, he looks so good against Korean Zombie." Yeah, he did look pretty good, but Korean Zombie's kind of one-dimensional. You know, he doesn't. He likes to throw down. You know, he doesn't. He's like Max Holloway, where he doesn't always strategize the best. He just likes to throw down sometimes, and that's why Brian Ortega, you know, fucked him up with that spinning elbow there. But Volkanovski, he's way too smart for that. And, you know, he when he played rugby, Volkanovski was 762 pounds, you know. And now he's only 145 pounds, you know. He lost that weight. But he's still got all that muscle memory, you know. I don't know. I don't think Ortega's going to have anything for him, you know. I think Volkanovski's going to destroy him there, you know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, you know. So anyway, about my bets, I put a parlay. I think it's obvious Volkanovski and Shevchenko are going to win their fights, but I tried to do a parlay with him, and it was only 1-1, you know. So I did a parlay with Volkanovski, Shevchenko, Jessica Andrade, and Dan the Prostitute Hooker, 4-way parlay, $10 to win 28, something like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Then of course I did a straight bet, Nick Diaz straight bet. Jairzinho Rozenstruik. You know, so anyway, those are my bets. Do what you want. I think I might place another bet on Chris Daukaus, actually, now that, Chris Daukaus. Oh, anyway, holy shit, this is a long podcast, huh? 22 minutes? I think I was talking about those fat girls for too long, you know? That's what I want to see in the UFC. I want to see the 600-pound fat girl division with COVID. That's what they should do. They should just get two 600-pound girls, give them both COVID, put them in the ring, and basically see which one dies first. I think it'll be called the Ultimate Deathmatch Challenge. You know, anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.